Welcome back to a quick intraday update. Right now, I have this chart of Nifty 50, and this is a 30-minute chart of the index. So, um, let us have a look at the this trend line which I've drawn by marking the lows of wave B and wave C, or rather, we could say WXYXZ. So, a few days ago, I had this thought, and I had written in the intraday report as well, wherein if we have completed this five wave up move, then probably we might consider uh, labeling this move as wave C, and thereby concluding that the whole move A B C, which is the subdivisions or the inner waves of wave Z, might have been completed. But somehow we didn't get the move as expected. It stayed in the range for a while, and then today it broke below the range. So this is one of the early signs that probably we are completing the counter trend up move. I'll show you the chart, the daily chart as well, to give you some retrospect. But let us have a look at this chart. Now, if you look at this trend line, we could see that after having a brief period of taking support on this trend line, we have finally broken below this trend line. So if we have broken below this trend line, then possibly the whole move right from 16,750 to the tops of around 18,400 might be over, and we might just retrace coming and might just come back to 16,800 levels as well. So this is the bigger projection which I'm looking at. Okay, and and the counting might just be a little bit complex at this particular point of time. So whenever the price action data develops, we then will start to take it, whether it's 1 2 1 2 or whether it's A B C. Okay, so this was the chart of Nifty 50, and if I take a look at Bank Nifty, I drew this trend line hoping in anticipating that probably after the completion of wave C we might get a fall, but we just stayed in the range, and we made an orthodox kind of top around the next day on 17th of November. So it's possible that I might say that this ABC is complete, and we are possibly heading way lowers. And I have also drawn this trend line in case of Bank Nifty touching the lows of wave B, and this 5 wave decline which comes around 41,300. We have not yet closed below the trend line. So if I take you to the 15-minute chart, or even let's say 5-minute chart, I could see that there has been a 5 wave decline in this chart, 1 2 3 4 5. So that just makes me believe that C might have ended over here, and we might just have started wave 1 of a very smaller degree, wave 2, and a wave 3, which might take us lower. And even if the wave 3 does not go down, then there's a other alternative as well, that instead of doing just a wave 3, we might just be doing 1 2 1 2, and wave 3 might just go way lower than our expectation. As far as the indicators are concerned, both the hourly indicators on Nifty as well as Bank Nifty have turned on to the sell side. And this is the daily chart which I was talking about. So we completed this WXYXZ, and whenever you complete a counter trend bounce, what you expect in an ideal situation is you get back to the same level where you started this this counter trend move. So the level is around 16,700. Okay, so 16,700 is the possible level I'm looking at on a say 2 to 3 months perspective. And if the move really develops, and if this move is W and this move is X, then possibly we might be heading towards say around 15,000 as well. But I'm having this larger view in my mind, and I might just start creating some short positions right now with a stop loss just above the high which we recently made, which was around 18,442. Let's put a 10-15 points buffer and say around the ideal stop loss would be around 18,450 or even 460. 10-20 points buffer above the recent high, and I would really start to build the positions when it starts to show some strength and starts to close below the 20 DMA EMA. So the 20 EMA in case of Nifty 50 comes around 18,054. So, and if I show you on the chart of on the daily chart, then this is how the trend line looks, wherein we could see that we have possibly broken below this trend line and also below this congestion zone, wherein the lower support was around 18,282. And yeah, that was it for the video. Thank you. Bye bye.